What if I told you a customer actually got deactivated from DoorDash for something a lot of Dashers do daily? So could drivers be next? Now, in this video, we are going to go over a message that was sent to a driver. Was it inappropriate enough to get them deactivated? Why should drivers be concerned about their own deactivations? And what should you do if you receive a message just like this? So when I first saw this, I thought it was a Dasher being deactivated because it was about a chat message that a customer sent to a Dasher. And what did this customer do? They sent a meme that they thought was funny due to it being the Halloween season. The Dasher did not take it that way and reported the customer, and then the customer got deactivated. So drivers who send these types of messages out, you need to pay attention to this because could drivers be deactivated for the same reason? Now, this is not my customer or my chat, but here it is. The customer says, hey, and then the Dasher's name and the gate code is and gives a gate code. And then it says, I await your arrival with a really creepy picture. Now, as a Dasher, you saw this. Go ahead. What would you do and how would you react? I know some of you would just blow it off and think it's just only a funny meme. But for me, if this was at night, I would honestly call support. And I'm not taking chances with crazy people, good or bad intentions. I don't care. My safety always comes first. I would cancel the order or have support cancel it so it wouldn't affect my cancellation rate. And yes, it absolutely is probably harmless, but I don't live on probably when I go out and work. I don't live on guesses when it comes to my own safety. There are too many horror stories out there of Dashers being assaulted, killed. Nope, not becoming another victim. So would I have been the Dasher who got this customer deactivated? Yes, probably. Because here's the thing of all this. Everyone's reaction is completely different. By sending a non-professional message through the chat that DoorDash monitors, by the way, by AI, it can lead to things happening to anyone, customers or drivers. This is a professional chat between both parties when you use the DoorDash app. These aren't your best friends you're chatting it up with on a Saturday night. These are complete strangers you do not know. You don't know where they live. You know nothing about them, and you cannot trust them. Even though I'm going to say probably 90% of the time, nothing will happen. But what about the other percentage of the time when it does? Or you piss off the wrong person? So why should drivers be concerned about their own deactivations? First of all, let's talk memes. I know many Dashers who use them in good fun, lightheartedness. They think that they lead to bigger tips. All I'm saying is please be careful because it's a professional environment. And by doing this, you are not being professional and you're setting yourself up for someone who can probably, or possibly, I should say, take it the wrong way. You might have the best intentions in the entire world and think that it's the most hilarious thing ever. And you might want to brighten someone's day and make them laugh. But on the other end of it, the customer might think, what the heck is this coming to my phone? And they might not take it that way, even if you had the best intentions. DoorDash monitors, and I said this, every chat and phone conversation you have through the DoorDash app. AI can detect a lot of things, and if they detect something inappropriate, you can end up like this customer who got deactivated. Don't be on the other end of this, and don't let it happen to you. I've said this for years. Keep it short, sweet, simple, and to the point, professional. Do not involve in long, drawn-out conversations. Less communication is more. Communicate when you have to. So what should you do if you get an inappropriate message, just like the what I just showed you? You know, it's all about how people take things. Some Dashers might think it's hilarious. Some Dashers might think it's inappropriate. At any time you do not feel comfortable doing any delivery, you need to contact support and you need to figure out how to proceed. And in my opinion, cancel the order if you don't feel safe doing it. Always go through support. Never, I'm going to say this again, never cancel an order after you have picked it up, because that could be deemed as fraud and that could get you deactivated. You need to partner with support for a couple things. First of all, they'll tell you how to proceed. Second, they'll cancel it on their end so it doesn't hit your cancellation rate. And then on top of that, they can actually have that customer removed from you ever getting orders from them ever again. That's, to me, the more important thing. I had a customer once, and it was probably about 2 years ago now, but I did a shop for them, like 5 items. I get in my car and I go to start the delivery, and the leave at door notes said, "I do not want a woman driver. If you are a woman driver, please remove yourself from this order." I'm like, what the heck? So I called support, let them know everything that it said. They could see it on their end, and that's exactly what they did. They canceled the order for me, and they also removed the customer from my account. So it is a good thing to always cover yourself. Make sure you don't get deactivated over something like this by missing steps. But I said this, and I'm going to say it again because I think it is super important. Your safety is always your biggest concern. And by that alone, take it seriously. And even though this might be funny and all in good jokes, you just never know. It's a crazy world out there that we live in these days. And I personally don't take chances on my own safety when I'm out there dashing. I minimize the risks instead of putting myself in the middle of it. Just something to consider when you see things inappropriately. In this case, the customer got deactivated. So I'm going to ask you, do you think that they should have gotten deactivated? Do you think that the message they sent was appropriate or inappropriate? And what would you have done if this was you as a dasher? I'm doing this video because I know a lot of dashers out there send memes. And I know they're sent in good fun to lighten someone's day. Be careful, because I don't ever want any dasher on the deactivation side of things because someone thought it was inappropriate, and the next thing you know, you're deactivated from DoorDash. We talk a lot about DoorDash on this channel. If you're looking for more information, I'm going to suggest you check this one out next, and I'll see you over there.